Aries, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid-April 2023. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as usual and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we can dip our toes into energy and see what's going on for the lovely Aries collective as we move through towards the tail end of Aries season. I hope you're all having a good one. Let's see what's up, my guys. And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card, then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. Let's get this first card out here for you, shall we? Let's see what's up with Aries, please. And while we do, I would like to wish you all a very happy birthday because it is Aries season. So if you didn't hear from me yet, happy birthday to you from me. Okay, so we have this beautiful card of journeys, of spiritual assistance. This is one of my favorite cards in this whole entire deck. There's a lot of beautiful symbolism here. And before we start really peeling it back, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the April subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Let's talk about this card. So it does pop up from time to time. You see that individual wearing red. There's white birds all around them. And in divination, when we see white birds, they do speak about peace, but to me, this is more about the light side of spirit, guides, angels, those beautiful angelic source types of energy. Notice that they're helping this person along. So some of you might be in some important leg of your journey of life, or this could just be spirit saying like, hey, listen, even if you can't feel us at the time, we are with you. We got your back. This is a big card of spiritual protection, but we do think of the bigger scope of the journey of life when we see this. So you might be working towards a big goal, or there could be a lot of major events happening when this card shows up, but it's good. It feels loving, protective. So that's a good thing to know about. Let's get into tarot though. I always say that first card doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a footnote. Let's get you 3 cards in the upright before we get the intuitive juiciness flowing. We're going to get you a good shuffle. Let's see what we got for the Aries this week, my guides. Talk to me. What do we got? So, last week's reading, it was titled, They Are Nervous, okay? And like a lot of you already know, last week was my birthday weekend, so I wasn't liking all that nervous energy I was seeing. It's been an up and down in recent weeks where we have really good positives and then we have some challenges. But last week's, there was a lot of overthinking. There was a lot of mental energy. So hopefully if that has been you, you've had an outlet or it has passed. Let's see what we have for you this week, though. You know, energy is very fluid. It's never set in stone. So only take this how it hits for you. I'm going to get you 3 cards out here. What do we got for Aries, please? 3 in the upright to start us off. Guys, this deck is being specific already. You know I like that. Thank you. All right, we do have 3 of Swords. Okay, I'm not going to raise the alarm yet about this 3 of Swords, but it is a well-known tarot card. I'm sure you've seen it in many a reading. Let's get you 2 more, though. This could be a little bit of pain, okay? Could be something very minor as well. Okay, cards are jumping around in my hand, but not popping out. For any of you who are new here, I only read jumpers. Okay, we got the Queen of Pentacles here. Big money mode, money focus. Interesting elemental mix that we have happening here. We'll talk about it as we press through. Let's get 1 more. Okay, so we're looking at lots of different things. Okay. This is an interesting dynamic because we have Lady Justice right here in the 3rd position, which could be karmic types of energy for sure. But in the bonus section, because you have a bonus this week, we have the Moon, a card of mystery, the hidden, the unexpected. So we're going to have to talk about this, Aries. Interesting spread. Let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, then we'll get that juicy, intuitive stuff flowing. So at first glance, when I look down, it looks like we have a nice little buffet of energy, a little bit of everything happening here. We have lots of air energy, so that thought-based energy that we were seeing last week is showing up once again with the Swords and Justice. 2 major arcana happening here, possible individuals as well. Let's work through one by one, because this could be lots of different things. You could have a lot of things on your plate. Position number 1, the 3 of Swords. Now, like I said, last week's reading was kind of focused on they, whoever they are. That could have been a person outside yourself. It could still be persisting here with this 3 of Swords. It's one of the most recognizable cards in the whole entire tarot deck. The 3 swords cutting through the heart. Now, when we see this card of pain, of hurt feelings. I say this is on a spectrum. It could be something very minor, like annoyance, a little gloominess, feeling like your feathers are ruffled a little bit. You might have a little edge to you when this card shows up. Or this could be major. This could represent somebody that is feeling heartbroken, a lot of pain, a lot of hurt on the inside. So we want to see what this is. Whether it is you or somebody else, it's somebody who is hurting over something. Okay, so we'll get deeper into the root of that. But once again, this is air energy. This is thought energy. So please, watch your mind state in this time, especially with so much of this air energy showing up. Now, as we press forward through the reading, we have the beautiful Queen of Pentacles. So this dynamic I was speaking about that we've been having from week to week, where we have challenge, then we have good. She is one of the best cards in the deck, in my opinion. Now, for a portion of you, this could just represent an earth sign that you're connected to. She could also represent mother figures. When I see the Queen of Pentacles, I think of an energy that is very similar to the Empress, that goddess energy of blessings, abundance. So we have a challenge, we have a reward here. Especially with karmic energy, this could be a very deep reading this week. Now, when we get the Queen of Pentacles, it could be a big business focus, a money focus. You could be stepping into this energy. It could be nice material abundance coming your way, or just taking up a lot of your mind space. So whether it is work things, work situations, we'll just have to see when we clarify her. Usually a very stable type of energy. But one thing I'll say about the Queen of Pentacles is she could also be a little bit stubborn. Okay, so you might be dealing with an individual that is a little stubborn in this time when we have the Queen of Pentacles. Now, let me just straighten these cards out a little bit. On the back end, we have Lady Justice, a very powerful card. Now, for a portion of you, it could represent a Libra that you're connected to. Once again, doesn't matter male or female. When we see Lady Justice, it could represent legal things. So we're talking taxes, parking tickets, court, whatever it might be. It could be contractual things. You might be signing a big contract of some sort. But her biggest thing to me is, yes, balance, sometimes decisions, but karma. So interesting that we have this duality of challenge and victory, or challenge, reward, then this karmic card, which is very yin-yang-like as well. So whether it is a karmic lesson, somebody catching a dose of karma, a karmic reward, we'll just have to see what it is. We think about the cycles of life when we get into these karmic archetypes. So it could be at play here. We're just going to place her down. And finally, right here on the very, very back end, we do have the Moon card as your bonus. This could represent a Pisces. Could even link to a Cancer as well. We think of mystery. It could represent the dream state, psychic gifts, feeling very in tune. But like I said, this is one of my bigger cards of mystery, the hidden, the unexpected. So we'll see if more notes of that pop up through the reading. We're going to place it down right here. I feel like we have a lot to take a look at this week, Aries, so let's do that. Let's jump in and clarify. All right, let's get a good shuffle here for Aries, please. Let's reset this deck, see what's going on for my friends. What do we got? And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot. Because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that Three of Swords, though. And as always, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why this box is here. If you're feeling any messages that you want to give to Aries, you could drop it down in the comments. I don't mind at all. All right, Three of Swords. What's it doing here? Why's that Three of Swords here? Okay. Deck is acting a little clunky. That could be somebody trying to withhold feelings, yeah. All right, this could be someone absolutely trying to keep themselves busy, or this could be huge annoyance about a work situation, especially since Pentacles are surrounding this Three of Swords. If you look here in the box, we have the Eight of Pentacles in the upright. A very diligent card. It's a card of working hard towards something. So for a portion of you, this alignment could say, you know, maybe you feel like your efforts aren't being rewarded, or there's big annoyance around a money issue, or like pain around money in general. Okay, now that doesn't just mean lack, sometimes overabundance and not playing right with it. It could be tons of different things. But notice, it's surrounded by the two Pentacle cards here. So watch out for money issues being the root of problems in the coming days and weeks for sure. But under like the Three of Swords with the Eight of Pentacles, yes, we could have somebody here who is hurting, like we were kind of seeing last week, but they could be trying to keep it out of their mind, or just keeping themselves busy, keeping the hands busy. Like, all right, yeah, I'm not feeling the greatest, but I got to keep moving. I got to keep rocking. If you are going through a lot of pain right now personally within yourself, you should probably like keep yourself busy in this time. I try to stray from giving too much advice, but when we have this Eight of Pentacles, it's a card of pushing forward, being creative, but pushing forward and being diligent. So Spirit could be just telling you, like, listen, keep your mind busy, keep your hands busy, and this will pass. Okay. But yeah, once again, this can also be a warning. If not somebody showing up here hurting, this could be a warning about anything revolving around work and money. So let's keep moving forward. Let's see what's up with that Queen of Pentacles. Maybe we'll get more detail about that. Could be a warning about financial. So we'll see if any more warnings pop up within the spread. So why is this Queen of Pentacles here? Thank you. Eight of Cups in reverse. Interesting. So things settling down, things improving. I do like this energy. Notice, I have to point this out. We have double eights as the clarifiers along the bottom, which is super intriguing. In this time, Spirit could be trying to speak to you and send you signs, synchronicities, omens. Remember, we had our Spirit team showing up around us very strong in the beginning of this reading. Now we have the double eight infinity. I will say this, when we look at numerology, and you can look into it further yourself, the eight, the infinity, it's also my life path and birthday, but that's besides the point. The eight can represent the monetary, all right? Usually it's very good in regards to money. So if there are money struggles, I don't feel it lasting long. Like you could be coming out of some money struggles or work issues here for sure. But the Eight of Cups in reverse is something not leaving, something not going anywhere. Okay, which is good under a stable card like this Queen of Pentacles. So there could be someone or something that's sticking around, but I feel like it's for the better. This is a very stabilizing force in your life. So if things have been hectic, there is a very stabilizing individual or force in your life that could keep you grounded, if only you ask for the assistance. And I'll just leave it like that. But yeah, if you're having issues, once again, surrounding work, surrounding monetary, that could all really start to settle down. But especially with the spiritual card in the beginning, the karmic card here, now the double eights, Spirit could be really trying to speak to you and guide you in a specific way. Watch for the repeating numbers, synchronicities, and dreams. We're going to go in on Lady Justice, see what this karmic archetype is about. Then we'll do a quick little recap before we get into the shadow card. So why is Lady Justice here for my Aries, please? Why is Lady Justice here? Please and thank you. Deck is being specific on this one, my friends. Okay. Wow. Oh, we have the Eight of Swords in the upright underneath this Lady Justice. Okay, so we have triple eights along the bottom. This could be Spirit really trying to raise the alarm about something, I feel like. And I have to tell you that we had this little warning in the beginning. Then this reassurance in the center, but we do have another karmic type of warning here on the back end. The Eight of Swords is once again a card of stress, nervousness, overthinking, like the energy we were seeing last week. Now, the Eight of Swords in the upright could be somebody feeling a bit trapped. This could be unavoidable karma that somebody might have to pay. And I'm not saying it's you. It could be someone you're linked to where they might be coming up to pay a karmic debt in a very near time frame. But all the eights along the bottom, all the things we are already speaking about, if Spirit is trying to send you warning signs, red flags, it might be this reading, seeing this reading. If it's resonating with you, Spirit could be telling you like, all right, maybe think twice about that, or maybe not so fast. Don't rush into something, because whether it's an important warning you need to hear or a heads up from Spirit saying like, listen, the karmic wheel is at play and there's not much we could do about that. Just strap in for the ride. So do with that what you will, because it could be multiple warnings here. But once again, with the Eight of Swords, this is an air element. It's a fleeting energy. It won't be there forever. So that could be good. But please watch out for the signs, okay? The signs, the omens, because there could be important ones happening for a lot of Aries in this time. Let's go through and do a quick little recap, then I'll get you a shadow card. Interesting play of energy this week, Aries, different than the last few weeks, with some similarities. But if you kindly look in the box, position number one, we have the Three of Swords with the Eight of Pentacles in the upright. Notice this Three of Swords is surrounded by the Pentacle card, so this could be stress in regards to monetary situations, work situations. You might be disgruntled in regards to work. For a portion of you, if you're going through a lot of pain, or this could be someone you're connected to going through a lot of pain, but they're trying to keep themselves busy, keep their hands busy, keep their mind busy so they don't dwell on something, or that might be advice Spirit's trying to give to you. Now, moving to the center, we have the Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Cups in reverse, all eights along the bottom, which is usually a beautiful sign, but I feel like there's a flag going up here. The Queen of Pentacles with the Eight of Cups in reverse, to me, is something very stabilizing. This could be an individual in your life or a stabilizing energy coming in. If you are going through monetary issues, it could stabilize. I'm not saying it's going to be an explosive growth of money, but it could stabilize for you and settle down, which is nice. Or this is just a person that you might need to call in for assistance to steady the ship, to ground you down in your perspective. On the very back end, we have Justice with the Eight of Swords in the upright. Yes, this stress-induced type of energy we were seeing last week showing up again. All eights, please keep your eyes open because we have multiple warnings showing up here. This could be Spirit warning you about the karmic cycle, that big things are happening and there's nothing they can do to intervene. It's just part of the journey, so strap in. Another thing I was picking up here with all the repeating numbers and energetic, universal energy, pardon me, is that, you know, really keep your eyes open for the red flags and warning signs from Spirit, because they could be trying to direct you or give you a heads up. Please take a screenshot of that. I'm going to get you one shadow card here, Aries. Let's get one quick shadow card for my friends. Oh God, Spirit team, what's in the shadows for Aries? And we'll keep this real quick and brief, my friends. What's in the shadows, please? And yeah, I always like to do this at the end of every reading, just to put a cherry on top of it. So what's up with Aries, please? Okay, Four of Pentacles, so please watch out for monetary issues in this time once again, because it's showing up. So the Four of Pentacles is usually a card of like somebody holding on to something, clinging on to something. Could be feelings of possessiveness or jealousy. So maybe Spirit's trying to tell you that someone might be possessive of you or jealous of you when we have the Four of Pentacles. But it's also a bit of a stingy type of card or an immovable type of card. So when we get this as a shadow, there might be some aspect about yourself that you're being a little stubborn about that Spirit might want you to work on. Now, things don't change overnight. It's a process, but there is something clamped down that needs to be loosened up, whether within you or in a situation you're going through with this Four of Pentacles. But watch out for the money for sure. That's like the third time. And yeah, Aries, that's what I have for you this week, my friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give the details of the April subscriber surprise. If you got your name in for the March subscriber surprise, the winners will be announced in my community tab at the end of the Fire Air readings this weekend. But for April, I'll be running it back and giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Tarot of the Owls. It's a brand new deck and it's a lot of fun to work with. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed. And second, let me know down in the comments, out of all the cards in this week's reading, which ones spoke to you most. You'll be entered to win. And at the end of April, I'll put the winners in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love. And I'll see you next time.